What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a replacement rotor for my Bafang G60. It's their 750 watt hub motor. G60 750. So I'm gonna try and fix this motor. I think the rotor is warped on this buddy here. So it served me well. We've had fun with it. It lasted about a year. I was running it at 2,000 watts on 72 volts. And I wasn't doing 2,000 watts like continuously all the time or anything. It was usually a lot less than that, more like 1,000 or maybe 1,500 continuous for the most part is the most that I really did. But once in a while, I'd give it a little boost up to 2,000, you know. So something happened, the rotor got all bent, something's wrong, something is not working inside of this motor. And, so today we're gonna try and fix it. We're gonna try and fix it today. Oh, buddy. We got it off of here, here it is. Here's this guy. So, just gonna put it in there for now to kind of keep that greasy thing in there. All right, so then down here we've got our motor. So I'm gonna try and do my best job of keeping this new rotor clean. So let's get this thing out of the way until we're ready for it. All right, so just pull this cover off. Alright guys, I got the jaws on it, the gear puller, the 8-inch gear puller, and we're just pulling this thing off. So look at the difference between these two rotors. Wow, look at this one. Here's the old one, where I had to glue the magnets back in. There's the new one. It does seem like this little bearing right here just slightly protrudes. So when I was installing that bearing, that's just kind of how this one is. And then this one is nice and flush. Alright, so out with the old. You served me well, Bafang RS2. But now, it's time for a new one. Let's try this one out. See if this one fixes it. Good news, guys. I put on this new rotor and everything seems pretty even. And I gave it a nice spin and it's spinning around and there's no grinding. So it seems like this one's working a lot smoother. Hopefully I can just put everything back together and get this thing back in the wheel, and that should fix the problem. So I think the problem was that the rotor, this big shell on the outside that has all the magnets stuck to it, the rotor itself was actually like warped and it was no longer a circle. And it was, as it was spinning, it was looking like it was wobbling. And so right now I'm filming with one hand, but I can hold it with my legs here, and you can see that it spins freely. So there's no scraping, everything's working good. So I guess it was just that rotor shell was all warped. I'm gonna get this thing put back together, get the clutch assembly back on here, get that snap ring back on here, and the sun gear, all of that stuff over on this side, and then we'll put it back into the hub shell, and I'll have a working motor again, I believe. Alright guys, so here's the hub shell. I put a bunch of grease back in there, in between the big ring gear and kind of like the back of it, because there's kind of just like an open gap back there, and I think you don't want any grease like over on this side, but I think maybe like some extra grease back there would like kind of self-lubricate or something. I don't know. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. So then I've got my motor, right here, it's all ready to go. It's all back together, ready to go. Let's put it in here. We're putting it back in. Let's get that thing. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, sounds like some grease in there, buddy. I can hear it sloshing. Let's see where the grease is going. Let's pull it out. So it's kind of sloshing around back there. A little bit of it got on here. Seems good. Oh yeah, get that in there. All right, there we go. So now let's get my little cover plate thing back on here. Okay. So everything's going back together nicely. Oh yeah, you can always feel when that slides all the way in there, alright? Nice. So now I just gotta get the screws back in here. And hopefully that was a $50 fix. For a $200 motor. We were able to fix just the part that we needed. Look at this old piece of garbage rotor. Look at how much that thing was scraping. If you put this on something and spin it, it wobbles like. So that rotor's going in the garbage. Alright, so I'm gonna get the bolts back into this cover, get everything put back together, and we'll see what's going on with it. Oh man, so I put everything back together, guys, and it actually spins smoother than I have a brand new, over in that box over there, I've got a brand new 1000-watt front hub motor that I was gonna use if this rotor didn't fix this, but I think I was able to fix it with this rotor, and it actually it spins smoother. This one spins smoother than the brand new motor that I just got. So a little bit of grease can go a long way. Oh man, it feels so smooth. All right, let's get this thing back on the bike, see what's going on with it. Seems like it's working. Hello. Feels pretty smooth. Both motors are greased up. Front motors feels good. My tire pressure is really low. Because last time I rode this bike, it was in the snow. Dual hub is always fun. Alright, good ride, dudes.